Good morning, everyone. This is John, your host on Mgtow is Freedom. It's Sunday, the day of rest. and I plan on doing just that. I get the whole day to myself with my son. We get to relax, have some mild amounts of fun. Have a cup of coffee, of course. It's kind of a good news, bad news video. The good news is that there's still good news. Right? As men, we get to think about what's going on and we get to act accordingly. The bad news is there are things being done which we have no control over. We have other people, namely the enemies of your personal freedom, the enemies of your personal peace. They're continuing to plot, and they're using technology to do it. So, just to touch real quickly, YouTube has now taken, it appears to me, every single Mgtow video of mine and declared it not friendly for advertisers. They have just completely killed everything. It took them a while to get to me, to find me, to figure out how they can do it by censoring, I guess with the speech algorithm. Maybe the word Mgtow, once their computer detects it, just marks videos as unfriendly and therefore not worthy of being advertiser friendly. Right, so it's a form of censorship. They're not killing the channel, fortunately, because they can't stop me that way, or they could stop me that way. Right? But the message is more important than their little commercial funding that they do for me. But bad news, nevertheless. They're going to kill a lot of channels, a lot of people that are going to be discouraged by that, or people that rely on that money to pay their bills. They're going to have to go somewhere else. It's really kind of shitty. But, that's going on. That's a bit of bad news. Nothing I can do about it. But I am aware of why. I know who is responsible. Right? It is feminists. It is angry women out there. Mgtow as a concerted movement. Mgtow as a group is very small percentage-wise. People who recognize and know what it is. Right? I could even say organized, meaning we're organized here on YouTube. But there are men, millions of men, right, who are disenfranchised. They're disenfranchised by the social system, by the legal system, by traditional systems, where they're being controlled, taken advantage of. They're being hurt. And so I think that the powers that be within the social engineering superstructure see this as a chink in their armor and they want it stopped. And so this is how they'll do it. Right? They've decided to financially punish people. The technology helped us get the word out and will continue to do so. And they use that same technology to hurt. Now I want to bring to your attention how the same technology is going to help gold diggers in the future find you. Gold diggers of the future are going to find you and they're going to come for you. Already, there's facial recognition software. Right? You can take a picture of somebody and you can tag it. Or you can take a picture of somebody and ask the computer to try and figure out who it is. Once they have that technology perfected, right, wearing big sunglasses won't help you. Someone's going to get a picture of your face. It already happens today. People always snapping pictures. Always snapping pictures. Right? But once they figure out who you are, they'll be able to use, they, meaning the gold diggers, they're going to have software written I guarantee it. Right? It's going to be an app. Software written to find out who you are, where you live, what your profession is, how much you make, right? And what assets you have. There's going to be an app, if not an app, then a system that is going to show women how to find out who you are so that they can determine ahead of time, before wasting a single breath on you, if you are worth dating, if you are worth getting in bed with, if you are worth spending their time wrapping you up. We're going to get into a systematized gold digging system where women are going to know ahead of time how much time they have before they hit the wall. It's going to become programmable, the system of the future, where women can realize, oh, my looks are fading, and a computer program's going to say, you've got 3 years left, you've got 2 years left. It'll give them bell curves and graphs letting them know how much money potential they have based on their looks, the number of men in their geographic area that are single with money. They're going to have this into a science. The only defense you have against this is to be Mgtow, to study it, to live it, right? To realize it's not about hating women, it's not about pumping and dumping women. It's about self-preservation. This is truly what this is about. It's about self-preservation. Preserving your personal belief system, your personal value, what you hold dear to yourself. That's your time, your passion, your intellect. You are the most valuable thing you have, and you as a man are incredibly valuable. We have on the channels today, we have penis haters that come on here and just go after us. And we also have Nawalts. That's women who say not all women are like that. And what they want to do is they want to figure out what Mgtow is. They want to weasel in behind enemy lines. They want to nuzzle up to you and pretend like they're your friend. They're really trying to find a way to get behind the system so that they can exploit it. Right? They want to change their behavior. They'll say, yeah, I want to make you a sandwich. Yeah, I really enjoy blowjobs, is what these women will tell you. They're going to act like they're your buddies. And you have to understand, they're the same as anyone else who has a need and an opportunity. When someone has a need and an opportunity, and the legal system allows them to steal your shit, they will do it. It's really a nice morning, by the way. We've got a huge issue that's coming up, right? Sex is weaponized. Sex is weaponized. I want you to imagine that you're not Mgtow, that you're just a regular guy, that you've graduated high school, you've gone to a couple years of college, you've got a degree of some sort, and you're going to work and you're making a good salary. In fact, it's such a good salary that you feel confident your whole life is ahead of you and it's going to be great. Right? Because as a kid you make a little money and you don't realize you can make a lot more. And you're just moseying along. You're in the store buying sandwich ingredients, mayonnaise, mustard, sandwich rolls, deli meat, cheese, lettuce, tomatoes, right? You're just living good. You're living good. You're a young man just starting out. And a woman walks up to you You're not paying any attention, and her cart bumps into yours. She says, I apologize. Right? And this woman's really good looking. You're like, oh, geez, pardon me. And you're polite and nice. And she takes an interest in you, right? She gives you some attention. She makes eye contact with you. She's polite, right? This is how it starts. You're thinking, hey, this woman's nice, right? She's a little bit forward, but she plays on you a bit, right? So you say, well, good talking to you, hope to see you again. Well, the next week you see her again, surprise. She's just as friendly. She remembers you, right? She remembers your name. She remembers a little bit about you. You, of course, remember her. You ask her out, you get her number, whatever happens next, right? Several months in, you've got a relationship going. You're having sex with this girl. Right? You go out frequently. You think you're in love with her. She acts like she loves you. Everything's rolling along smooth. Right? 6 months in, you're introducing her to your parents. You meet her parents. Right? Everything looks good. Right? She behaves well. Yeah, she has good days and bad days, but you're good with it. You can work with her, right? You're forgiving. After all, you're smart, you're intelligent. You've got a good job. You see your future ahead of you. You'd like to share it with her. This vision of having a family comes to mind.